Northwest softball. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Ben Quackenbush, alongside my color man, Jake Williams. We see Edgewood play Northwest softball. And Jake, how do you feel about coming today?
Well, we got weather, we got spring here. We have a year where there was no activity in the realm of girls softball, so I'm looking forward to see. I was over at Winton Woods a couple weeks ago. They got all new talent, and I'm here Northwest today with you, and we'll have to see what the Knights can come up with here at the friendly confines of Starry Night Stadium.
And Northwest has entered onto the field, and Edgewood is on the road, so they get first bats.
Looks like we got that flag really blowing hard out there. Straightaway center field looks like it's blowing from right to left. If something gets lofted up in the air, it's got a chance to get out as long as it's to center or left.
Is it, even with softball, you got better chances of hitting home runs than baseball do, due to shorter fence.
Well, this has always been a good locale for a softball game, and the Knights usually always bring competitive team out here to the field. You see, I see they have the same brain trust they had 2 years ago. Again, we didn't have to cover any softball last year, Ben.
We're glad to have America's pastime back with fans.
It's like the groundskeepers. It looks like they took the bleachers out of the right field corner there, and they moved all the bleachers over here behind home plate and first base. Looks like we still got a few holdover fans who like to sit in that little right field corner. I call it the pesky pole here.
And leading off for Edgewood is number 32, Sulamar. We only have last names covered, so we won't get the first names. We first have a lefty-handed batter. On deck is Smith. And and already bunt cheese in the first bat, and she is safe due to the drop ball.
Looks like she hustled, caught everybody off guard on that.
So Edgewood on first, start off the game. Now up is number 22, Smith. The pitch, another bunt, which is foul. So it looks like Edgewood wants the bunt start off, get some points in scoring position to open up the scoring.
Well, they might as well. Got these third basemen in on the corner.
So
That's,
you can go.
that's pitch is called a strike. It's like third base coach is flashing a set of signs down here for the left-handed batter.
A base hit, a ground ball, and we're going to third, and she's going home. What a big pitch, and it's 1-0 Edgewood.
Good base running hustle on the plate. Advance all the way over to third on that grounder.
So it's 1 out, and Edgewood's third batter is Durkinson. The first pitch of that bat, another
This
bunt,
ball is bunted.
0-1, foul ball. Trying to irritate the defense with the bunt. She is coming.
Well, this Northwest pitcher seems like she's got a pretty decent experience.
It's
Swing and a
0-2.
miss.
Going over concedes, and they're down to an 0-2 count for the pitcher to get a strikeout and make it 2. And hopefully get out of the inning, top half of the inning with only 1 run given up. The 0-2, just outside.
So we got the scoreboard out there, right center field. Hopefully they can keep the Cougars from putting up cricket numbers. Foul ball.
So they will repeat that 1-2.
That's just for your paperweight.
The 1-2.
This ball grounded to the second base.
Now it's 2 outs. The second baseman's getting some infield work earlier. So it's out number 2. Coming to the dish just now is number 9. Do not say that name.
Pitch on the way.
And it is 0-1. Luckily we got the cage here because that was no cage will be hitting the face already.
I need something like that to wake me up anyway. Who's this batter now?
The 4-hole. Peanut. And out is into the outfield. And a 2-out base hit. And the second base runner of the night to start off.
Number 2-4 getting words of encouragement from third base coach standing down there in the box. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss.
And if you know what I'm talking about, the Braves outfielder, center fielder, Ronald Acuna, number 24, had that stance like he has right now. Those same stands.
You can't be promoting somebody on the Braves, can you, here in Cincinnati like that?
And a steal, and she is
Safe.
safe due to the drop ball.
She would have been out, but like you said, due to the drop ball.
So a runner in scoring position. All number 24 needs to get is a base hit to drag home that second run. On a 1-1 count. I'm in 0-1 count.
Pitch on the way. That's a ball outside.
But a pass ball can drive in a run, but depends how far it is from the catcher's grasp.
Yeah, I've seen some interesting plays at the plate in some of these games.
And that's the foul ball. It's quickly 0-2.
Backstop being so close to home plate here, like you indicated, Ben, where even a pass ball could potentially be a play at the plate on this.
And the pitcher has to support the catcher with the tag. The 0-2. And that is what the doctor that's what the doctor ordered. That is 2-0. So they had 2 base runners and both of them have scored. One off a ground out and one of an RBI single.
Cougars come down here, looking to claw their way around and leave Northwest with this victory.
And number 34 is coming to the dish. And that will be Ken.
Who's that? Number 20.
34. 31. Another righty-handed batter that plays a southpaw.
Rednor.
And the runner is stealing. And she is safe. Another successful stolen base for Edgewood. So another runner in scoring position.
Cougars come in here with the get 'em on, get 'em over, get 'em in mentality here in the top of the first inning. Pitch. In the dirt, ball.
And the count is 1-1.
This third base coach is telling her, have an eye. Ball.
It has hit her, and it's first and second.
Hit Pat's person there.
That's what you call taking one for the team. Bringing number 34, the 7-hole hitter. And Edgewood had a chance to go through the order just top of the first for Edgewood Cougars.
It's like we
Pinch
got
runner.
Pinch runner. Number 16, Mahalis. Mahalio.
You gotta be careful on the bases because if the first base runner steals and second runner stays at second, They're going to be easy forced out. It's the end of the inning. Just missed the bottom corner.
2 ball, no strike count here. Even though there's 2 outs, Cougars looking to add more.
And the strike, and it's 2-1. Not the first strike. That was not a foul ball. The 2-1. 2-2.
You don't look at a pitch like that, you call yourself having ducks on the pond. That was a groove pitch.
That probably could have been ribbed for 2 runs, actually. Winner can score all from first.
Mm-hmm.
And the 2-2. And she has put it into play. Is it fair?
It's going to
There it
be
is. Fair. 3-0. And runner coming to the plate. There's a head to the plate, and it's 4-0. 4 basemen is already for Edgewood, and they have both drove on my home, and it's a triple. So it'll be a double due to the manufacturer forced bad throw. So it'll be a double, E4. RBI double with an error intended.
Well, this outfielders, this defense, they got to position themselves accordingly. I mean, that's right fielder still back there where I don't know. I'd have come in some. I don't think anybody's going to hit it much over anyone's head here.
So Jake, what do you think the pitching coach is saying to Northwest right now?
The pitcher, she's probably telling the players to stay alert and play behind your pitcher. This pitcher looks like she knows how to master that mound. I know it's the top of the first inning. Look at it. Some of the players are disinterested. Third base person is over there with the umpire. You know, you can tell that they've been worked with whoever this coaching staff is on Edgewood. You can tell that they've been working their players know how to respond to them. But I'm not going to count Northwest out. I got to see him bat, but this pitcher looks decent, don't you think, Ben?
Yeah, and the Saffy net, her pitches are in hittable spots, so that's how Edgewood has punished her on the pitches he throws inside the zone. And 0-1 is the count.
Call strike.
And this is the 8-hole hitter. Last name Todd. With a sweatshirt that has her jersey numbers. It's pretty good. And the ground ball.
Runner to third base. Throw over to first,
And it's
gonna
5-0.
be safe.
And that is now 5-0. And it's the 9-hole hitter, so they had one for the whole lineup and just top half the first.
Throw over to first base. The first baseman didn't have much of a chance to scoop that.
And that's the third air for Northwest in their infield.
And the pitch.
And 1-0.
You know, the Knights, they could sustain this. It's just the first inning, but they can't go quietly into the ninth. They got to come up with some runs themselves.
And the runner is still on tipped, and it is. She is safe. 1-1 due to the pitch out. As you see the stolen base on the replay. As you see on your screen. 2-1.
This third base coach, again, giving constant supervision and encouragement to these Cougars.
But Northwood needs to figure out they can't. If we turn the base runners, they gotta make sure to get that last out so they can focus more on the batter than the runner. It seems. They're just 1 strike away from getting out. This conceding 5 runs in top half the first to the visiting Cougars.
But this is a lot of girls softball games play out like this. First inning.
And that is squared up, and
nice grab by the shortstop.
And that is now Northwest survived, only giving out 5 runs, and now they're bottom half of the first. Northwest trying to get their at bat.
That's the kind of glove work they need behind this pitcher.
And if you were here during the warm-ups, the head coach was giving this line out to work the infield, and it seems like that has paid off. And the leadoff hitter will be Janakai Saltzer for Northwest. If Northwest doesn't answer and they give up more than 10 runs, They might be facing an early 10-5.
Oh, that's that mercy rule.
Yes, sir. So they can't afford to get any more runs unless they can get runs on the board.
I just want to. Oh, this girl can pitch. Northwest, you're in trouble. Hmm. So how's life been treating you, Ben? I've heard you. I've seen a couple of your ball games on TV here and there.
I've just been at work at Fifth Third. I have an internship at Fifth Third, so we're getting somewhere and looking to get a full-time job over the summer in sports retail. But commentary is going to be one of my passions for weight cross, so that's never going to stop.
I don't blame you. You know, you're young and you could make this happen for yourself.
Now batting number 9, Emily Seitzer.
And it looks like they got a PA announcer for Northwest.
Yeah, Northwest, pretty good little crowd atmosphere over here. Girls softball season is a worthy season to keep track of. I've been enjoying it now for I want to say at least 5, 6 years,
The
probably
pitch
more.
does miss the top corner, the top part of the plate. 1-0.
Yes, make her throw strikes because a pitcher like this, you're just doing her a favor swinging a ball. Foul ball. It's like that Reds fan almost got it corralled in there.
That's the ball to get back to the umpire, though. So a fan behind us had some infield work to deal with.
Generally, Seitzers.
2-1. She likes to throw in those inside corners on the bottom part of the plate as well.
Yeah, she can locate her pitches and got just enough smoke coming off of it. Whoa!
And,
Look at that. That's a foul. I've never seen a ball hit there.
and now,
That's a long way.
and you're lucky that was an early swing. That was fair. That would definitely been a home run. The 2-2 pitch coming up,
She's gonna try to throw her some junk.
and it's
Hey.
full count.
No, that's a ball four.
My bad.
Oh no!
It's 3-2.
Sorry about that, Ben. I'm reacting from the batter. She really needs to straighten one out. I mean, I could see her putting that ball right over the third baseman's head in the left field corner.
Another foul ball. You gotta be very careful with your throw too, because a lot of right-handed batters are good with inside pitches. With a right-handed pitcher or left-handed, they just love the inside corners to hit at.
Oh, ball again.
And a foul ball actually stays alive. The eighth pitch of that bat is coming up right now.
I don't think pitch count is gonna. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think pitch count is gonna affect this pitcher for the Cougars.
But the high school rule, it's like 75 pitches for any starter, then he gets subbed out.
Okay.
Ball 4. And Northwest has a base on their own.
Generally, Seitzer works for a walk, and number 2 batter for Northwest.
Elise Flowers is now coming to the plate. That's a lefty. And a bunt.
Foul ball on the bunt attempt.
And she had to be careful. That was caught by Edgewood. That would have been double play back to the first. So we got to make sure to put that ball on the ground right away. He won't try to bunt. If not, just swing the bat. But the third baseman is playing the bunt defense, so she is ready. And it's on base, and she is safe on an 0-2 count.
Well, that was a nice pitch. I wouldn't take a pitch like that. Called strike. And line a pitch on the way.
And out of strike 3.
Strike 3. Call strike 3.
And the umpire, and coach is giving some umpire. She has to be careful. She might be seeing an ejection.
I heard someone make a statement that was possibly correct. But after a while, it's up to the batter to just make contact,
And
and that's gonna
and she's
be.
now at third. So a runner at third, and that's 90 feet away from making it a 4-1 ball game. Now counted 1-0.
Pitch.
And out
Hit
it's
hard into the right field.
RBI single, and now it's a 5-1 ball game. So Northwest retaliates.
Yeah, see, that's where a lot of these girls' games, someone might jump out big with runs, but until the other team bats, we see it looks like Knights are going to try to come up with a pinch runner here. Okay, so the Cougars are ready to face this number 3 batter for the Knights for the runner on first base here. Pitch down low.
And the batter of the plate now is Shelby Hartness.
Yeah, now Shelby, she's a veteran. She's played even 2 years ago before last season got canceled.
Top corner, 1-1. She can drill that top corner for a strike call in the right-hand part of the plate.
Here comes the pitch on the way. That's the ball.
2-1, and that catcher is keeps looking at first base. See that runner after every pitch, and that's good for a warning call for the first base runner.
That runner on first base, I don't think she really wants to go anywhere. Strike 2.
She just gave a ball right to the pitcher, strike to the pitcher, 2-2.
Coach Deb Fields down at third base trying to say something to Harkness that she'll connect with and able to connect to that ball.
The 2-2 pitch, and she strikes out.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs now. The Knights looking to find more people across this plate.
Now coming to the plate is Peyton Cole.
I think she played before too.
She's batting cleanup.
Pitch on the way, that's a strike.
L1. And the perfect pitch to steal on due to the catcher handled the ball.
Well, again, the Knights have put this pinch runner in, and she hasn't ventured off first base.
0-1. The 0-2.
To me, the strategy is you got 2 outs, just let her run. Maybe she can steal this base.
And with any contact off the ball coming into play, she's on the move.
Yeah, I'd just let her run.
And timeout is called.
It's what some athlete do in a game, and make them make a play. And so by her running, she forces the Cougars to make a play.
The 0-2 coming to the plate.
She's gonna get picked off of first base if she's not careful. A snap throw from the catcher there.
If you want to steal, you gotta run off right when the pitcher puts her leg up.
I'm trying to figure out why she's the pinch runner. She don't want to go anywhere.
And that's ceremonial fashion for a strikeout. In the first, it is 5 Edgewood and 1 Northwest in the first. And you'll be seeing Edgewood's leadoff hitter come right to the plate due to the fact Edgewood went through all 9 batters right in the first inning. No, I don't have an iPad.
Yeah, so the Knights are here in between innings and trying to figure out what they can do. Even even the home scoreboard operator don't want to give them credit. Uh-oh, now they got the scoreboard acting a fool. And we can see now that the numbers are doing what they want. Okay, there's the score at 5-1. Top of the second inning.
The only fitters getting some information from the coach. Paul and batters have seen the pitcher of Northwest, so they know her pitch rep pretty well, and where their throw located, and how fast are the speeds of off speed and their both fast speed pitches.
Okay, so getting ready to start this. Pitcher twirling the ball on her hip, trying to get to the spot where she wants to feel it groove, and here's the pitch on the way.
She did very well with the bat and for not giving it a strike due to the being her bat across the plate and protected her body, even though she should have could have took one for the team. 1-1.
That's what the Knights could use here is a quick inning. 3 up, 3 down inning here.
She can get them hitting off speed and the wind can carry a ball out of the park, and she had done exactly that thing. And it's into the gap. And that's a home run.
It's not a home run, but it's a triple. It's a nice straight up triple there. That ball was hit over the center fielder's head.
And this is at the sixth baseman for Edgewood. So sixth baseman might become onto the plate. So Edgewood came out ready to play at Northwest tonight.
Northwest has to figure out a way to keep these Cougars off the bases here.
And
this
that is
ball's hammered.
Another extra base hit, and now it's 6-1 Edgewood. It will be a single. So an RBI single.
Well, that ball was scorched, and you can tell they're starting to knock the cover off this ball now. And unless they hit one straight at someone like they did with the shortstop on the last out of the first inning.
She's stealing, and she'll be safe. No throw intended. So another stolen base for the Lady Cougars.
Pitch is way outside. You can see a little body language from this pitcher now that is less than ideal.
We will be back at Northwest next week for covering Talawanda at Northwest men's baseball.
Right at the pitcher over to first in time. Runner advances to third.
So another runner at 90 feet away from touching the home plate. So the seventh runner might be going home as well. 7 runners might be going through. So Northwest has to be careful giving up many more runs.
Well, now the wind has shifted, it's blowing straight in now. High in the air. Center fielder camped under it.
And
Puts it away for the out.
now it's 7-1. Northwest gets a run in the bottom of the first, but Edgewood gets that run back and as well another runner. So the Northwest run is canceled out due to the scoreline.
Okay, so we got the Edgewood pitcher at the plate with the bat now. Hits this ball sharply to the shortstop.
And that's the same way the top of the first ended, and the same way how the top of the second ended.
Well, at least the Knights was able to hold them down some. Now it's up to them to regroup and come back for some runs here in the second inning.
And that's what Northwest really needs. Because if they can't keep Edgewood off the board, they got to get some runs themselves. You're seeing Edgewood is hitting every ball and barreling them pretty well to put them into the gap for runs to be coming home.
They are starting to line and groove on this pitch. And they run the bases. What did you say the mercy rule setup was if you had a 10-run lead?
That would be if it's 10 runs lead after 5. Toby counts it out with 14 after 4 and 10 after 5.
Well, it's going to be up to the Knights to get some runs to quiet down some of this talk of a mercy rule game. As we see Coach Deb Fields going over to her position, third base coaching box.
Northwest needs to score like 3 or 4 runs this half inning. They want to continue playing a later game. They really need runs in very much. Only in the bottom second inning.
So here we go, the pitch on the way. It's a ball high.
And the pitcher, the batter at the plate now is Kaylee Elam.
Yeah, see, Northwest has a few players that are holdovers from 2 years ago.
The 1-0.
This ball's hit hard to third. Scoops.
And first, that's out number 1.
Yeah, see, the Knights, they're going to have to start hitting this ball in the outfield.
Now batting number 16, Annabelle Sickles.
Right now it's Annabelle Sickles at the plate. Another righty versus righty matchup.
Pitch on the way.
1-0. Just missed
Just missed.
the middle side of the plate. Just off the bat. Very close. The 1-0. But that hit the zone at 1-1. She couldn't find the left side of the plate, but she can find the right side of the plate to get the straight call. So 1-1. Another early swing from Northwest. But manages to get a ball, get some contact out of it. Now we're to a 1-2 count. And if you're Northwest right now, you gotta get base runners and drive them in. Very crucial. It's part of the scoreline. It's part time in the game as well.
Pitch on the way.
And out is another strikeout.
Swing and a miss.
So 3 strikeouts out of the 4 last batters the Edgewood pitcher faced.
Yeah,
All of them went down swinging.
You can see that this pitcher has experience on a hill, and she throws strikes, which he is. It's going to be up to these Knights to make some kind of contact.
1-0.
See, that pitch he just threw there, a lot of left-handers would enjoy seeing something like that.
Now the batter at the plate now is Kyla Swanson. 1-1. This pitcher's been in the groove, only conceding 1 run. From they 1-1.
There's a pitch.
1-2. And Edgewood was 1 strike away from getting out of the bottom half of the second without any runs crossing the plate.
Twirling that ball on her hips. Catcher holding down the target. Here's the pitch.
And she gets another pitch, 2-2. And the Edgewood defense is playing third base cover drag and first base cover drag on the shift. And
Nice.
a nasty off speed, and she has faced 5 batters, last 5 batters with 4 strikeouts. All
Took a
4
little something
winning.
off.
She does have some nasty off speed as well to strike out batters.
Yeah, that tells you she knows how to pitch when you can throw a ball like that. And just hopefully the Knights can figure out a way to hold them down again. But they got to get behind, play defense behind their pitcher.
So Northwest has not scored in the bottom half of the second. So they had shut out Edgewood out of the third. The key to the scoreline, that's the way it is.
Hopefully they will.
But no matter where if he throws it, it's been hit nonetheless.
You know, I don't think Edgewood come down here on the bus just to show up. You know, the way it looks is They want to go home with the W.
And she's only been throwing a lot of fast speed,
Nice. Make a throw.
and
There
that
you
is
go.
uh, and first out.
That's all. They just got to make throws. They could have had more outs than that if they'd have just made a throw. You know.
Number 34 at the dish right now is Kens, and
Ball pinballs around between the catcher's feet and umpire's feet back there on the foul.
the count now is 0-1. Don't start that bat.
And the pitch.
Just missed the top corner, 1-1. 2-1. I failed to make the strike zone in the same pitches, or in the same part areas of the plate. 2-1.
Yeah, see, a more aggressive batter would have took a swing at that pitch, though. I mean,
That is,
but there's the shortstop with the grab.
and she is out.
Shortstop putting them away. She's doing her job on defense.
Two great outs and much needed outs. Start of the bottom half, top of the third.
It's like we got the pitcher at the plate now for the Cougars. No, that's not the pitcher. That's Todd.
And she had succeeded hitting the bottom right corner for strike one. 1-1. Edgewood has succeeded to put a base runner on for the past two innings, but we might see it. And that's a fair ball.
Dribbler.
Oh, she has gotten hit.
Called a foul ball. Okay, must have been off the runner's foot, the batter's foot there.
1-2, and I think she got some contact off the bat or ball on her arm. That's how she reacted after the ball play was called dead.
Yeah, because third base person, they picked it up in fair territory. Okay, a little hitch in the batter's giddy up now.
The 1-2. A must-need strike here for Northwest. Another ground ball.
Third baseman with the throw over.
And she is safe.
Safe.
So another error for Northwest. And Edgewood in all three innings has successfully put a base runner on. So Edgewood is now.
Well, Northwest, they better figure that any time Edgewood gets someone on base that they're going to be running.
They cannot afford to push a pitch on the middle because it can cause them 3 more damage for more runs for Edgewood.
Swing and a miss.
And 0-1. And also a nasty off spin as well. Great spin and great break on it, the ball.
Well, the Knights ought to be ready to defend against a play at second base. Strike two.
1-1. As you see, third base and shortstop right in the middle, there's an open spot, right from third to short and second to first. So they're giving wide areas for the ball to easily dribble into the outfield.
Ball hit past the second baseman in the right field. Runner advancing to third, and the throw is not going to get there in time.
Runs on the corner, just like that, on error, and now a single. And before the error came to the play, they were down to a 0-2 count, but they have put two runners right on base, and probably we might see another run for Edgewood due to 90 feet from third.
Okay, the flag is really getting blown hard now. Here's a pitch.
And runners are now taking in third. No throw intended, so that's not a throw on base. That's a defensive throw that caused taking third. Because if she had thrown the ball to third, the second, the runner could come to home.
Yeah. Pitch on the way. Popped up foul over third base behind the dugout.
We got a second infield, and that's in the stands. 1-1. This one on the outfield makes it a 10-1 ball game.
Here we go. Pitch on the way.
And that's a huge 0-2 call. They have a chance for no runs crossing the plate for another 2-strike count. Don't throw anything down the middle because it can be crushed. You gotta find some spot to make sure to chase.
Foul ball.
So Shannon has stayed alive with a foul ball. A strikeout here will be much needed for Northwest.
Here's the pitch.
And she,
Back to shortstop off her chest. Everybody's safe and the run scores.
so that's 9 base runners and 9 runs have scored. And runners still remain on the corners. And that's the second error of the inning for Northwest.
Northwest, they need to talk it up some. It's a ball.
And the runs are on second and third. One on the outfield makes it a 10-1 ball game, which is not good for Northwest. Northwest needs to stop getting runs. They need a huge out.
This ball's hit high in the left field, and the left fielder can't get on. It's over her head, and that's another run.
11-1. They score 3 more. It might be already 10 runs. So he had 11 runners, and all 11 have scored. There was a 12 on second.
And this was a 2-out lightning rally, isn't it? Pretty much. Pitch on the way. Call the ball. Strike call. We got a 1-1 count here. Call
2-1.
the ball. It's like I'm watching the body language of some of these players, and they don't really have. Oh, it's at second base.
Not a
Second
3
base
out.
makes the grab.
And the and are in the same way. The first and second inning was 2 lineouts right to the short, and the third way, the third ends with a line out to second.
So here we find ourselves approaching the bottom of the third inning here, and visiting Edgewood Cougars on top here, 10-1. You see the Cougars take the field on defense. I've been coming by here. I was here yesterday. I don't know what time they practiced, but it was like tumbleweeds rolling through here yesterday. They may have a road game. I don't know. Do you know what their records are by any chance, Ben?
No, sir.
I've seen something where Lakota West is 10-0. Good Lord.
But in baseball and softball, you'll automatically clinch a playoff spot no matter what the record is.
Oh, really?
But that's how baseball works. Every team gets a game in the playoff bracket.
Okay, here's the Knights.
Strike 1.
Bottom of the third inning, they need to score here.
They need more than 2 runs, or 2 at the minimum.
Way behind that one. This girl, Natalie, she can throw some mustard on that ball.
And Northwest is on another early swing. So their timing has been off. And now it's strike 3.
She looks at strike three there. I mean,
6 of the 7 batters she's faced, it's been 6 strikeouts and 5 swinging, 1 looking.
okay, so here's tonight's the leadoff hitter up there. Boom. Another one like she stroked before. And see the wind's blowing straight in now.
And Northwest has low patience on balls, so early on good swings. If she had a good swing there, she could have pulled it for a double. 101. And at the plate right now is number 9. The leadoff hitter, Scyther. And
Base hit.
that would be an error. An E5 would be an error due to the misplay on the ball.
Yeah, that's true. I see what you're saying.
But we see Leo Flowers coming to the dish as well. For base runner, with 1 out, with 1 base runner. Base runners are huge for Northwest.
Now this be time to play to try for a bunt. It's like the runner's going to second, and he's going to be.
And she is out.
Safe at second.
Oh, she is safe.
Yeah. Now this is where she needs to yank this ball down into the right field corner. Don't be looking at strikes. Don't.
2-1.
This is their leadoff. This is their 1 and 2 hitters. So this is like where they got to make something happen. Pitch on the way. Foul ball.
I think the ball hit like right off the edge of the bat. Like near the grip of the bat. That was
It's
close.
a ball.
3 balls, 1 strike. 12 ball away from getting 2 crucial base runners.
Okay, so we got a 3-1 count. But he's still got to be looking to be a batter. Okay, so that was a legitimate ball 4. Fine.
So first and
Take the
second.
base.
First and second, and double play is still intact. So grab block can possibly end the inning. But they need runs, big runs, more runs at the play to get 3 out. They want to get past the 4th inning.
Here's the pitch.
0-1.
Cut the outside corner with that strike.
This is number 7 at the plate. The 3-hole hitter, Shelby Hartness.
This ball's hit hard to the third baseman. She runs back, tags third for the out.
And that would be a fielder's choice. She did have the double play in order, but she decided to get her the sure out.
Yeah, she did right by taking the lead runner since she could have got the lead runner.
So number 18 at the dish, and that's a cleanup hitter, Peyton Cole. Bus ball in the outfield for 2 runs.
This is where Northwest might as well run. Foul ball down first base dugout.
0-1.
This is a Harkness, I don't know what's her first name, but she's at the plate right now. I think she struck out her last time up. And here's the pitch on the way. This ball's hit back to the pitcher. Pitcher backhands it, looks at third, turns and fires.
And she
at
is out.
first.
So if they can score 4 runs here and keep Northwest off the board, it'll be an end in 4.
So the Northwest Knights.
So we're pushing top of the fourth inning, and Edgewood was had the lead 10-1 with 5 scored in the first, 2 in the second, and 3 in the third.
Which one is northwest and which one's east? Give me the Edgewood. This is Edgewood.
Yes, sir. And the first pitch of the bat, it's a bunt cheese, and now it's first out. So bunt cheese does not get the base runner to the first base. Right to the pitcher and a simple throw to the first base for a first out.
So we got the pitcher now, Madison Nicious, at the plate for the Edgewood Cougars. And this girl experienced with this ball, see what she can do with the bat, and looks like she's got this over the second baseman's head and on in the right field.
And another base runner for Edgewood. They had 10 basemen so far and 10 all at the plate. They're 11th base runner for Edgewood.
And we see again the third base coach displaying some signals and signs.
Good pitch. 1-0. Due to a pitch out.
So have you seen your Reds play much this year so far, Ben?
They are playing right now at the moment. Down 2-0 I think in 7th inning against Giants. Reds had an early no-hitter in 5, but it ended in the 6th with a 2-run home run. With 2 straight hits. Reds are in danger of getting, it's not a sweep, but it's the rubber match of tonight.
It's like a ball. I probably figured you was watching your Reds play so far.
It's 2-0 on top of the 8th. Both teams are 7-4 and Reds lead the division as far right now.
Pitch on the way. This ball foul. Sliced over the home team dugout there.
Runner scoring position with 1 out. I've had 2-1 count. And
Hit the third in the left field.
and she does smart, stay at third.
Nice job.
Runs on the corners with 1 out.
So runners on the corners, 1 out. My guess is the Cougars will probably be looking to send that runner at first base. Got a pinch runner in there, so you know with this pinch runner that's what their intentions are.
They see the ground ball for double play, but Edgewood steals. 2 more runs scoring position.
So number 34 steps in there. Pitch on the way. Called for a strike. The runner advances to second. That's right on the first pitch. Leave no doubt.
Second and third, that takes it out to double play. 2 runners, the 11th and 12th runner on base for Edgewood. 1 ball in the outfield makes it 12-1.
Especially if it's in the right field corner. Hot.
That's missed the zone, 1-1.
You see this third base coach for the Cougars. A lot of good advice to these players.
And
Took a little something off that pitch.
1-2. Edgewood needs, Northwest needs a huge strikeout here.
Looks like we still just got 1 out. Pitch on the way.
2-2. Let's miss the bottom half corner of the side of the plate. So 2-2 with 1 out. And another foul ball.
Foul into the first base bleachers.
Go for an easy throw a ball in the dirt to see if we get a chase. It's some good break on the off speed. 2-2.
Hammered in the center field.
And
That's going to score a pair of runs.
yeah, it's now
She's
12-1.
going to try to make it. No, she holds on back.
12-1. And if in deck steps, it's called a dead.
So this is Todd. She was on her last at bat. Put a little bit of hitch in her giddy up with a foul ball off her foot.
So it's 12-1. They can give it more runs. 15-1 will make it. Another 3 outs for Northwest. 3 more
So
runs and 3 more batters to get at least 4 runs to keep the ball for another inning. So yeah, so far they had 13 base runners and 12 on the board, and
this
another base
ball's
runner.
gonna
It's a ground ball
glove by the third base person, and that's a
out of the second
out
out.
at first. So it looks like they're gonna be having another pinch runner for the Cougars, where they're looking to. Oh no, we're gonna have a pinch batter for the Cougars.
Want to get another late into the game.
Pinch hitter number 20.
That is K.I. Finn. K.I. Finn. We have with the run roster. Um, Smith, the Edgewood. So 1-0 count. So Edgewood has been made 4 innings, and they have scored a run each of the 4 innings they have been in. But we're still in the half of the fourth, so they might not be done.
Ball hit the second baseman.
And another bubble throw caught
Safe
another.
at first.
That missed.
No, they call her out.
She is out. They can get 2 runs. They can play past the 5th. So they can play I think the 5th now, because since they didn't give up 14. They're not down by 14 yet.
So we go to the bottom of the fourth inning with a score of Edgewood Cougars 12 and the home Northwest Knights 1. But this is good weather for this time of year. Like you said, you're going to be here with baseball coverage, and hopefully you'll have a day like this for that.
Yes, sir. We'll be at the same ball field, but the baseball
You'll
field.
be up there.
Yeah, straight ahead.
And then I think there'll be a Winton Woods with girls softball on the 20th.
I think I'll be covering that too. I mean, you're going to be hearing me for 4 weeks.
I can't put up with you for 4 weeks, man. So what do you think about all? Of course, we're covering Northwest, but we still got to talk about the situation with the football team over there at your old alma mater.
What was baseball 2 weeks ago before Northern game? They lost 34-0 to Lakota East before the game we covered last week. It even hit it as well.
Wow.
And baseball has a new head coach.
And that's an out. So 1 up, 1 out. See now, Edgewood comes in here with a 6-5 record, so you know that they're not devastating.
Yeah, if result holds, there are going to be 2 games above 500.
I mean, I don't know specifically who they played to, cobble the 6-5 record together.
Duo. Strike 1.
So now, have they contacted you about moving you around in this situation, changing coaching staffs and reassembling new coaching staffs over here? Because you were still with the team last year, weren't you?
I played 1 year of baseball, so only year my sophomore year.
Well, we got 2 outs, and I'm kind of getting distracted from what we're doing here.
But that was JV. So let's go to the game. Northwest has 2 outs.
So what position are you playing baseball, man?
I'm done now, but when I play, I was DH and I played all outfield, left, center, right, or an outfielder. I played one. I played a scrimmage at second.
That was a good pitch.
All right. Now to 3 outs. So it goes to the
So
fifth.
as we go to what, the top of the fifth inning, we have a score of the visitors from Edgewood 12 and the home Northwest Knights 1.
Both coaches come see the home plate umpire.
Yeah, so I know Waycross is going to be at Winton Woods covering girls softball on the 20th, and then back here covering girls softball on the 30th. And so you're going to do baseball with who you going to do baseball with?
I My last game I did, I had my partner Shane Coleman.
Okay,
He also played at Winter Woods, but he was for the Roger Bacon Spartans. He played at Winter Woods, but for Roger Bacon when
okay.
he were on a doubleheader, played 2 games in one day due to a postponage.
So you were announcing that game?
Yes, sir.
Were you announcing that game when the cable got cut by the lawnmower that day?
I don't think I had that.
Here we go.
Quick reaction to hold the button for and a throw strike call as well, even though she put the bat back.
Pitch on the way, and it's a hit right at the pitcher and off her glove. So she's going to be on first base.
Force can't afford to give them any more runs because they're going to be passing the bottom of the fifth, and they have to get at least 2 runs to stay into the sixth. So they cannot afford base runners, and they need base runners to score. Northwood hasn't got a run scored since top bottom half of the first.
Well, something tells me the Cougars are going to be running.
It's the first possible
There's
out,
a throw.
and she is safe.
Call her safe. And that's right. Just make a play strategy. You know, that bus ride back to Edgewood is just long enough where you want to be sitting there thinking, man, we could have done something to win. They want to know when they get on the bus that they won.
But they want to score more as many as they can. This better has short sleeves on.
This ball
It's
is going to
foul.
be foul. Have you seen the Warriors softball team practice or play anybody at all this year by any chance?
No.
I mean, I watched them play a scrimmage against St. Bernard a couple weeks ago,
Swing and a miss.
but they look like they have completely all new personnel, young team.
And Edgewood strikes out, and that's the first out of the top of the fifth. Reds are down 2-0 right now in the bottom of the eighth against the Giants. And a strike one is called.
We got this third base coach reminding her to be aggressive. This batter. Pitch.
Foul ball.
We got here 1 out.
On an 0-2 count. Runner on second.
They might as well send this runner on second over to third before she gets picked off a second trying to be cute. Here's a pitch. Hammered
And
foul,
just foul.
down in front of the
That's
Knight dugout.
That's short of the bag. Now it's
That's
a
a
strike.
strike.
2 straight strikeouts.
That's a lookout. That was a good pitch. You don't stand there and look at a pitch like that if you got 2 strikes.
And Edgewood is edging near close of leaving a base runner on base because the first 12 runners across the plate, the 13th might not unless they can find a ball to rip into our outfield, which she has
There it
surely
is.
did. And it's 13-1.
Off the center fielder's glove.
In every inning so far, Edgewood has put up a run or more.
We got time called on the field. A little bit of homekeeping with home plate there.
And that increases the lead to 12. And more runs need to be scored for Northwest to get past the bottom of the fifth. If not, it's good game. It's game.
There's the pitcher now.
2 outs in our first. And nasty changeup. 0-1.
That's your paperweight. Madison Nessius hit hard at third. Nice scoop by the third base person. And throw over to first for the out. That's right.
And Northwest needs to score 4. It's half ending or it's ball game. 4 runs need to be across the plate. So put your rally caps on for Northwest Knights. So, and Edgewood has stranded the first base runner. So they had 13 run out of 14 base runners.
Well, I'd just be curious. I didn't have time to find out the specific combination of teams they have this 6-5 record against. But they play a good representative game. This Edgewood Cougars. And most every sport I see them play, I know I've covered football a lot over the years. They always come ready.
With Edgewood are now in the same conference for all sports in the Eastern Cincinnati Conference.
Oh, that's right. Kind of hard to keep track of some of these conferences changing affiliations, but
So 3 outs. Northwest needs 4 runs without getting 3 outs. So Northwest needs to wake up and get 4 runs across the plate to have a chance to go to the top half of the 6th of a 7 minimum game of baseball.
so here comes the umpire after talking with Deb Fields. Get this bottom of this 5th inning jumped off here.
Number 8 comes to this, Akaya Swanson. Wearing their retired number 9, 8 jersey of Joe Morgan.
Okay.
0-1.
Foul ball.
Which was that? You gotta stop chopping on ball over the plate because they need base runners. Huge 4 runs need to cross the plate.
She's going to have to flap her elbows a couple times here, huh? Nice hit.
And that is
Fair ball.
a
No,
foul.
foul.
The
Just foul.
Just an inch off the line.
She could have been running for a long time off that.
It won't be that hard. It's shallow, so it'll be cool to see a double out of it if it was a fair ball though.
Pitch on the way.
And that is a strikeout.
Swing and a miss.
And Northwest has come down to their last 2 outs if they don't put 3 runs minimum on the board to make it a 13-4 ball game. I mean 4 runs that need to be at the plate to make it a 9-run lead.
So Northwest is going to send Maddie Smith to the plate. Madison, the pitcher.
She got the Ernie Banks stand right there.
Swing and a miss.
And over the danger going out to their final out.
Pitcher winds and deals it. This
And that
ball's hit
is,
the first base, picked up by the first base person for an out.
and Northwest is down to their last out due to 10 and 5. So you got some breathing space, so nothing to worry about for Edgewood. Northwest just needs to get base runners. But with 1 out remaining,
Swing and a miss.
0-1.
It's very entertaining to watch these high school softball pitchers who know how to pitch and aren't afraid to throw that ball.
And Northwest
Pull.
and Northwest had come down to their final strike.
Yeah, she took a little bit off that one. Pitch on the way. Foul ball.
We see another pitch in the game. 0-2. Northwest only had scored. It's success to made 1 runner cut to the plate, and that was off an RBI ground out. And an error has put the runner to home. And that's all she
Swing
wrote.
and a miss, strike 3.
And that's all she wrote. It is 13. And Edgewood Cougars win 13 against the home Knights 1. Oh, that's 10 and 5 right there. And we'll see you when we come back next week. Or Western Wood baseball, softball.
So we sure that's going to do it. Coach Deb Fields over there congratulating the Cougars on their effort coming down here, and have a safe ride back up to Edgewood. And you know, what's the final score today, Ben? Looks like 13-1 in favor of the visiting Cougars.
Yes, sir. And due to COVID, they can't shake hands, so. Good night.